What is up, you guys? It's the Fallout What If you're here. And today I thought, hey, might as well keep continuing the God of War series. And I thought of a new what if here, people. And bear with me here. You know what? I'll just wait, and I'll just do like a minute version of this. But, I'm going to do 2 videos today since some of you guys did, subscribe to that person that I talked to you about. And yeah, like, pretty much I'm grateful for that, even though there's 3 subscribers right now, like 3 more subscribers were there. Yeah, I thank you guys. And if you guys could keep doing that, this is very appreciative. He's also going to be doing what ifing. I'm going to help him out since he's seen anime, but it's not like he's like very informed with all this stuff. Plus, with his editing skills, I believe he might actually do more better instead of having, like, looking at me and just talking to you on a phone. So, yeah, that's a plus right there. So, yeah, his YouTuber name is XO Customs. So, yeah. But since you guys did subscribe to him, as promised, I'm going to do 2. Now, Deku has been has been offered a lot of freaking people. A lot of people want to, go and do things with him. I mean, like, how do I say this? Okay, so they all gave him invitations, but Deku doesn't actually care who it is because he actually wanted to train with, what's his face? He wanted to train with Kratos due to the fact that it's mostly him that trains him besides himself. But he knows he has to do it, so he's just going to pick Endeavor. Because Endeavor's the top second hero, or the second ranked hero. Oh, the number 2 hero. That happens. Deku just says, hey, screw it, might as well. Everybody goes to their perspective things, including Todoroki. And that's mostly because Endeavor, after seeing freaking Todoroki losing, he thought, no. A Todoroki never automatically loses like that. No, you should be ashamed of yourself. And even somebody whose quirk has tape, you lost to that? Nah. He's like, screw it. I'm going to train this kid, even if he hates me for the rest of my life. So, yeah. But the reason why Zeku wanted to go with him, Endeavor, was because of freaking Ida, because Tensei got injured still, and Deku thought, hey, he needs to help him out, or do something for him, because Tensei, I don't think he's broke. I know he got stabbed somewhere, and like I said, the green shards can't heal everybody up to 100%, but they can help the healing process faster. So, he talks to Ida. Ida gets mad and says, look, right now, I don't care. I just want to go. I just want to leave right now. That's pretty much all he says. Deku is saying, wait a minute. Here's the thing, Ida. I know what anger is. My quirk revolves around it. You are on the path of revenge. You don't need that right now. And sure, yes, your brother got hurt, but there's a way to help him. If you let me do what I have to do, I will actually heal your brother with a power that... with a magical stone, which healed me when the USJ thing was happening. Ida gets interested and says, what is it? And Deku shows it to him. It's a green freaking crystal. And Ida says, why don't you just let me go help him right now? Deku says, no, because you won't learn your lesson like that. You're going to, after helping him, try to avenge freaking Tensei or Ingenium because you're mad. Right now, all we have to do is first to wait. Because Deku has a feeling that he's going to run into the hero killer because he's in Hosu City. And Deku's like, the whole time, I'm going to make sure that you don't actually go and, how would I say this? You don't go do anything wrong. Ida says, fine. I'm not going to do it, but I'm still going, if I do run into him, I will fight him. And Deku's like, jeez, fine, but if you do fight him, you're most likely going to die. Ida's saying, what do you mean? And Deku is saying, look, he is fast and he is strong. You are the same as your brother, or partially. And if Ingenium is stronger than you, faster than you, and all that, and he lost to the hero killer, what makes you think you're going to do any better? And Ida just realizes that, oh crap, Deku is right. So Ida's like, sheesh. Deku just saying, look, right now, I just gotta do what I gotta do and go to freaking Endeavor. And everybody goes to their respective places. And Ida's still thinking about it and pondering it. But eventually he's going to attack freaking Stain. Now, what happens is this. Deku is training with freaking Todoroki. Todoroki telling him he's one of your friends, isn't he? And Deku's like, yes, Sero, the one you fought. He is my friend. He is my companion. And basically, did I ever say that Todoroki was buddy with buddy? I don't think so. I don't actually think I did, because I know I would have talked about Todoroki the whole time. But I don't... No. So I didn't talk about him. Basically meaning, Deku says, look, you used your fire during the match. Only a little bit, but you still did. And Todoroki says, I'll never use my father's side. Deku saying, you idiot. He's not... Okay. Listen to me. He is not you. You are not him. Your quirk doesn't revolve around him. Sure, it may be the genetics, but in the eventually, all that matters is you still use that power, not him. So, use it because it's your quirk. Todoroki kind of understands this now, and it's getting like, it's being hammered into him little by little. Todoroki saying, fine, but don't think I'm going to like it. Deku's like, yeah, whatever. Now, Deku is just waiting until he, feels something, which he doesn't right now. And then 10 minutes later, he feels this sudden urge. For some reason, he feels this itching. He feels something right now that is telling him Ida's in trouble. He's doing something stupid. But Kratos doesn't care about the whole freaking Ida thing, because Ida was going to do it, and he knew this. It was like, I'm not going to tell Deku. He's got to learn this part on his own, that people who get mad all the time probably aren't going to change unless they've been through it over and over again. So Deku uses Hermes' boots and runs all the way and goes around the city looking and trying to find him. And eventually he finds Ida, and he sees freaking Stain. So when Stain tries to attack him, Deku just uses his boots and does a lariat, or something that A would do to a freaking Sasuke, and basically hurt him. And freaking, what's his face? Yeah, Stain is going to say, crap, kid. You almost killed me. And Deku's like, You're the one who's trying to kill or is killing him. And give me a second, Stain. Ida, did you fight him or did he bump into you? Ida's all like, and Stain's like, look, he tried to attack me and that other dude, native, was fighting me, so I just defended myself. And Deku was right, like, taking Stain's side is like, Ida, we're not supposed to do that. You don't even have a hero license. Didn't I tell you that I was going to take care of this? And no, you had to do it just because, huh? Ida's all like, but he did something to my brother. And Deku's like, I'm going to do something to you if you don't just shut up. And Ida's all like, so what's happening? And because he's already on the floor, Deku's like, no. You're not going to talk. You zip it. You, even though he still fought you, you're still a villain who, who did bad. So I have to now fight you. And freaking Stain's all like, you're not even going to, worry about him. And Deku's like, he got into this fight on his own, but I have to make sure he doesn't die. And Stain's like, well, that's pretty noble of you. But you should think quickly on your feet, though, because I'm not going to give you a chance just because you, you gave that little boy over there a pep talk. He throws 3 shurikens at Deku's chest. Deku feels this, and he's like, oh, sheesh. Why'd you have to do that? And he just takes all of them out. And this is when Deku's like, so, why did you do that? And Stain's like, what the heck? So you don't feel pain at all? And Deku's like, no, it hurt, but pretty much used to this kind of pain. This is when Deku summons his axe, which basically teleported to him, or basically flew out of Sero's freaking inventory thing, and it got to him. Deku's like, look, I don't want to fight you, but I know you're not going to go down easily. So, for story's sake, let's just fight and get this over with. Now, Stain tries to slash him, and Deku's taking some of the hits, but he's punching him, kicking him, basically doing a bit of martial arts. And he grabs him, headbutts freaking Stain. Stain getting up again and jumping up and down. Hitting freaking Deku in the arms with his sword and kicking him in the back of his head because he's going a little fast and Deku can't properly keep up with him every single time. Now, this is when Deku is like, screw this. And he grabs his axe and basically swings it down to the floor. When Stain tries to hit him again, it basically does a ripple or a freaking blast or radius blast, which hits freaking Stain, Ida, and probably Native, since they were closer, since Ida was closer than Native to Deku, and they all fly back. Stain's like, sheesh, you have some weird techniques, kid. Where'd you get all this? And Deku's like, that, my friend, will not be ever told due to the fact I swore in secrecy. And Deku is like, yeah, so now I gotta fight you and probably kill you since you're probably going to be trying to kill me every single second here. This is when Stain's like, a hero is trying to freaking kill? You're just another fake, aren't you? And Deku's like, look, I don't care about this whole fake and real stuff, but sometimes people have to kill in order to save others. Cops did this in the past. People have killed one another sometimes to protect those. And because you're killing everybody, disregarding the rules of life, just because people are fake heroes, that doesn't give you any right to kill them. If anything, you should have done something and tried to change the rules to only show that heroes that actually do hero work without, how you say it, without what's called public stuff. Basically, what he's trying to tell him is this. He could have probably done something with the legal system, gone to school, and basically changed the law, which means heroes aren't supposed to do any paparazzi stuff, and, how you say it, just grab villains. Basically trying to change the law for it so that way true heroes that actually want to do good could still do it, while the fake ones can just get fired. Because even though they're still heroes, they're only doing it for profit, and it's basically like taxing on the rest of the rest of Japan and the Hero Society. So he's basically telling them that, and Stain kind of understands this point, but Deku's like, either way, it doesn't matter. You still try to hurt the innocent, and you're still going to pay. Whether I catch you or kill you, I'm still going to protect the innocent. And Stain sees this, and he's like, wow. He's making a lot of points, but still, Deku is going to get stabbed in the heart, but he grabs freaking Stain's sword and grabs his hands, starts swinging him around, and basically hits him on the ground, jumps onto him, and basically starts pummeling him fist by fist. After that happens, Deku is still losing, or no, Stain is now beaten up. His body is basically broken, just like in the original anime. Ida can get up now. Stain, Native can get up. And basically, Deku just ties him up with some rope. This is when Ida was going to stab him. But Deku was like, he punches him in the head. Or no, he punches him in the chest and says, "You idiot. Didn't I tell you the whole time not to take revenge? What were you doing that for?" And this is when Ida's like, but he's still, and Deku's like, he's still what? He still hurt your brother, right? Well, that's life. Sometimes your life isn't going to be happy. Sometimes it's full of pain and misery. But you have to get over it. You're a hero for now. You're trying to become a hero. So start acting like it. And this is when Ida just shuts up. And Stain's arrested, but he still does the whole thing. But this time, Deku, he doesn't actually save Deku, but he respects him. He gives him respect due to his ideologies and what he actually stands for. Not only that, when the Nomu tried to capture him, this is when freaking Deku uses Chaos Blades and basically stick both of them into his chest, pulls him down, rips his head off, and there. So, the whole incident in the hospital, the dog says, well, what's called, you basically, you two, how you say it, tried to stop a hero without hero license, and Deku's like, wait a minute here. Down, boy. This is when what's called, the cop's like, what do you mean? And Deku just explains, if I wasn't there saving him, both of these people would have died, and I would have looked like the idiot or the selfish person or whatever, just because, how you say it, I didn't have my hero license. Now, which one would sound worse? The kid who saved the day, but still was got in trouble, or the person who let two people die? Make your choice. This is when the dog's like, well, sheesh. Okay, fine. I understand, but I was going to tell you that we still appreciated it. But either way, we can't actually give you the credit. But if you do want the credit, you can have it. But the thing is, you're probably going to go to jail for what you did, and Ida as well, because he was the first one who did it, and since they can't cover it up, they basically would have to arrest them. This is when I said, Deku's like, well, I think Ida would need some time in the slammer. This is when Ito's like, wait a minute here. Now, I apologize, but sending me to prison would be nonsense. And he's basically doing the karate chop robot hand while talking to the freaking police officer and Deku. But Deku's like, oh, sheesh, fine. And he basically heals freaking Ida with his power, or with the stone. So now he only has 3 due to the fact that he didn't use 2 yesterday and today. And not only that, he goes and says, where does Tensei go live at? Or where does Tensei go? Or what hospital is Tensei at? Ida tells him where he's at. And Deku's like, gotcha. Uses Hermes boots and basically runs to him. Or runs to the freaking hospital, going up the stairs because going up the elevator will basically take a long time. But not only that, causing a lot of wind to go up. Anime girl skirts are going all the way up. I say flying. People's ties are going up. People's dresses are going up. It's basically a dressed bar mitzvah over here, people. Now, he goes, talks to Tensei, and heals him. And Deku just runs away as fast as he can because he doesn't want to be told to. He doesn't want anybody to say thank you, freaking Deku. Now, hold on, give me a second here. Okay, it's what's called teachers versus students thing. And the name things, I actually wanted to give Deku and say his name, his hero name will be Kratos instead of Deku, due to the fact that he's inspired by Kratos and not by freaking his name and trying to say this will be the name of a hero. No. This is the name of the god of war. And I actually wanted to give others, the other ones, names too, like Kaminari. I wanted to let him be known as either Hermes or Zeus. Kirishima as freaking Hercules, freaking what's it called, and the other ones I don't know what to give them. And yeah, pretty much I wanted to give them something like that, give them like god names, because since Deku is known as the god of war, and they have bonds with since he has bonds with his gang, it's basically like that. Now, anyway, I'm just going to talk about Deku and Bakugo fighting All Might. But this is the thing. All Might has his restraints off. Why? Well, it's because Deku freaking, is known as the... What is that word? Yeah, the god of war. He's pretty much known as the god of war. So, yeah, pretty much he's going to be fighting them at full strength. So what Deku and Bakugo do is try to make a plan, and this time they don't just talk about that stuff, but they would want to use the freaking Hermes boots since it's much more easier. But Deku's like, no. We can't just do that to All Might. All Might is strong too. We have to give him that much credit. So, Deku just goes and fights freaking All Might. Him trying to land a punch on All Might's chest, but All Might punching him in the face. This is when Bakugo is behind him and punches him with the bear gauntlets. No, the lion gauntlets. And freaking All Might feeling this says, that hurt, young Bakugo, but don't forget that I'm not going easy on you. And Bakugo's like, oh crap. Him trying to shield himself, but because All Might is going to punch him, Bakugo couldn't go fast enough because the gauntlets aren't light at all. They're heavy. So it takes a lot of time and training, but moving them really fast, yeah, that's not going to work right now. So he gets punched and is flying up in the air. But because of freaking Bakugo's, because of his, what is that word called, explosions, he's pretty much just flying in the air. And technically when he punched him, he exploded the stuff, so it's less impact. But this is when Deku just charges on freaking All Might's back, since he was distracted, and does a basic German suplex. Doing that, All Might is down on the ground, and he's like, "Ah, young Midoriya, you seem to be strong as usual, or you're as strong as usual. But, like I said, I'm not going easy on you." He punches freaking Deku through a building, and Deku runs out of the building, punching him through a building. It's basically now two titans, fighting again. So, All Might's trying to punch him. Deku dodging. Oh shit! Hold on. Now, I don't know what I was talking about. I was deleting some of my, at least the videos because of my, because I don't have a lot of storage in my phone. But that's not the point. The point is, what happens is both are fighting. Deku usually dodging and trying to take hits because he doesn't want to like accidentally like freaking rip a hole through All Might. And All Might knows that he can't just automatically start ripping holes in Deku. Even though Deku is strong, give me a second here. Yeah, even though Deku is strong, he still needs to be trained. Hold on. Yeah, so anyway, both are still going at a good 50%. And this is when Bakugo goes around and charging with his freaking gauntlets, doing a freaking howitzer impact, hitting All Might in the process. Dazing freaking All Might. This is when Deku grabs him in the leg, swings him up in the air, and basically Bakugo is now doing a full powered blast, hitting All Might. Him goes called flying down to the floor, hitting one of the freaking buildings, so that way it can cushion his fall. As cushioning his fall would be, I don't really know how does. Never mind. So Deku and Bakugo are now just walking to the freaking thing. All Might not being able to get up because, yeah, he basically just got blasted and he fell like a good 20 feet to a building. So they're basically walking towards the exits because they knew they were going to win. And yeah, Momo's the first one to kiss him. And this is when Ashido gets kind of mad, but she has an idea. Oh, sheesh, hold on. Anyway, Deku, Mina? Yeah, Mina melting some of her clothes off, and basically, people are trying to take a peek, and this is when Deku turns into his god of, his rage state, and tells freaking the other people, do not look at all. That is all he's got to say, using Hermes boots, carrying her, and basically running away with her, and, with her. And this is when Ashido's like, ah, crap! I made the situation even worse. This is when Katsuki smacks her in the head and says, you idiot, now look what you guys done. Look what you done. Now they're going to have some lovey-dovey time. This is when Mina's like, wait a minute, they're going to the nurse's office. Which means, yeah, we need to go over there, stat. So that happens, and basically this is when Mina and freaking Katsuki catch up very soon, or at least as soon as they could go, since they're running. This is when freaking Momo is like changing, but this is when Deku's like looking away because he's still a gentleman. Not a simp, a gentleman. There's a big difference here. Now, Momo kind of gets flustered, but she thinks, hey, he wants Deku to be there, and she wants to marry him, and she knows she's got to do it with the other ones one day, because I don't think Momo has yet to do stuff besides just a little bit of kissing, so here's a little bit of fan service. They talk for a little bit, and Momo says, so who do you like the most? And this is when Deku's like, well, what do you mean? Momo explaining all the stuff about who does he like a lot more. This is when Deku's like, really can't say that because I love you all the same, and I wouldn't want to change a thing about this. This is when Momo comes in without a bra, and Deku's like, whoa, I know they were huge, but geez, Louise. Freaking Momo just grabbing his hand and basically telling him to touch her. This is when freaking Deku's like, well, they're pretty nice. Basically starts fondling her moaning, and this is when Mina and freaking Katsuki say, aha, I knew it. They're trying to steal him away from us. This is when Mom was like, no, that's not it. I was just, and basically, how you say it, since it's during, like, after school, freaking, what's her face? You know, Recovery Girl isn't there, so the rest of them kind of get topless, and there's a lot of touching, a lot of feeling, and after that, they basically strip down, and basically there's supposed to be some scenes where all of them are doing stuff with each other, how you say it, touching. Mina's mostly doing a lot of groping, and she is sometimes a dom. This is when Katsuki is a sub. Mina is, no, not Mina. Momo is a sub. So basically, how you say it, with Momo creating a lot of items per se, there's a lot of freaking playing around, and basically there's a lot of teamwork, a lot of Detroit smashes, and basically that's it. So the next day, everybody, all the girls are happy. The girls are happy. Deku is happy. They're feeling more relaxed. Deku, the guys in Deku's, team are basically like looking at Deku's like, we know what you did. We know what you did. Don't lie to me. I'm looking straight at you. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So, I'm going to leave it off here. Like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, I'm going to do the next one in a couple of minutes. So, yeah. This is the Fallout if you're here. Bye.